Sponsorship deal. I think the word that I would probably use to describe how I felt at the end of the game was chinna. Is the word I would use. Pretty harsh last minute there, but
you'd maybe put an F in front of that.
Well, I didn't want to.
Frustrating to lose the goal in injury time, but that's football. It lasts that long. I thought over a piece probably a draw was about right. I thought Kelty were excellent at times in the game. We've got some good players, and I said pre-match that they were. Oh, that's a fine.
That's a fine. That's a fine.
He's got a lot of money. He's got plenty of money.
That's a wife. Yeah, you get round the drinks, yeah.
That's disrespectful.
He's alright, he's a Hibs fan. Could be an Aberdeen fan.
Yeah, correct. Aye, so like I say, I mean, Kelty are a good team. They're a good side, and you've got to remember that. You look at the game itself. If you're a neutral, there was plenty in it for us today.
Yeah.
Lots of highs and lows. What's your thoughts on the same penalty taker? 2 penalties you get in a game. Based
after
on
a
what
day,
you've seen.
can change it next week. Rory's penalty taker. His first one's excellent.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Is that Harry Kane?
So yeah, disappointing. Because obviously, if you score that one a minute in the second half, it's as any been on the side of that. If you're a manager and you've had your team talk at half time, and all of a sudden you're 3-1 down after a minute, then it's hard to come back from that. So disappointing from our point. And Rory be disappointed. That was for his 300th goal as well. So
gutting
for him. So you'll have to wait another week hopefully, and he gets one next week. But that's football, the way it happens. And then guy scores a terrific strike for the second goal, and then we got our noses in front again. But I never ever felt comfortable at that stage that we could easily see the game out because we've got that much quality. And Joe comes on off the bench for 15-20 minutes, and he's excellent, crosses in the box, and eventually they get their goal. So over the piece, probably a draw was about right, but it's sore one when you lose one in injury time.
Yeah, I mean, somebody was saying to me they thought that during this interview you would say you can't afford to score 3 goals at home and no win.
You can't score 3 goals at home and no win. Aye, could be right, but ultimately, if you're John saying we went away from home and scored 3 goals and no one as well, so
yeah,
maybe it's credit to both teams how they attack. That there's 3 goals in the game each, but some will work on game management as much as anything else. When we're 3-2 up in that last 5-10 minutes of the game, can we do things differently? Can we change the shape? It's something I'll think about over the weekend anyway, whether we could have done something different. Obviously we're down a wee bit on numbers at the moment, so changing personnel or changing formations isn't always easy, but that will go again. We didn't lose. It's 4 points out of 6 at home, so it gives us a platform. We're still in the hunt, but 3 points would have been nice, and no doubt about that.
Yeah, I think it was nice actually at the end of the game there. A lot of fans were thanking Ross Sinclair for everything he's done before he heads off.
Ross Campbell.
No, that'll no. No, that wasn't happening. No, but it was nice to see. They've obviously thought he's done a lot for us in the short time he's been here. So
he's done great, and I think we're just saying that when we're thanking him in the changing room that we won't see Ross back. I know sometimes I've seen loan players come back from time to time. Both Camies have come back on second loan spells, and Adam now coming back, which is great for us. But I fully expect Ross now to kick on and be a goalkeeper at whatever level he decides, because he's got all the attributes to be a top goal. It's strange for me saying that.
Yeah, no way. But
he's a great big lad, great attitude, down to earth lad, and his ability's incredible. So I'm sure he'll go and have a success, and hopefully we've been part of his progression, which is a good side of it.
Yeah, and of course, when one goes, there's an opportunity for others.
Certainly
and that's that. You're talking about a lot of players going out of the club at the moment, but that gives opportunities to others to come in and stamp their place in the team.
It certainly does. Aaron will come back in, and young Ross has signed a contract which we're all thoroughly delighted about. He's been brilliant for 18 months, as all the boys know. Within training, fans won't see that, but he's been outstanding training with us all these last 18 months. So thoroughly deserves his chance. I thought he was excellent down at Falkirk. And Aaron on his days is as good a goalie as there is. So we're hoping we can get one of them back to form, and then we'll just certainly if Aaron can return to form he was in when we signed him, and when he had his spell he was great. So we'll just monitor that one as we go. But yeah, that'll be our 2 at the moment. There's no doubt about that.
tough month coming ahead, you know, because we're playing all the guys that are up above us, and I suppose it's this is the crunch time for trying to get into those playoffs.
Yeah, I think all the games are hard. If you look across the board, there's Clyde drawing with Dunfermline today.
Yeah.
Peterhead were up at half time, so we struggled up at Peterhead the other week there when we drew with them. So that's not an easy game. So ultimately, you need the breaks. It's thin lines, and you need to do well. You need to do well, and your squad needs to do well. And that doesn't mean just the starting 10 or 11. You're talking about the 3 or 4 that come off the bench need to contribute now as well. So it's certainly a squad game, and yeah, it'll be interesting times ahead. We're looking forward to it.
I mean, we've not interfered in Dunfermline,
Nah,
having won against them here. I mean, they're a team.
I don't know how many games. Brian will tell me how many games we've lost this season. One just against us. So the only team that's beaten them. So I went down and watched them on Tuesday night against Dundee and thought they were excellent. The way they played, and so they're favourites for the title, and rightly so. They've only lost one game, and you're into February now, so that tells you everything you need to know. Falkirk are going to push them. We've obviously made some signings this week, and then it's up to the rest of us if we can mount a run. But yeah, it's a game we'll look for. The boys will look forward to that. It's a great stadium, great surface, so one that will go down there and as usual try and get a result.
I was going to mention the women's team we have here because that's them halfway through their season, and they're currently top of the league. If they win that, then they're up against the best teams in the country: Celtic, Rangers, Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen. Tremendous for the club and for Craig. I mean, I think he's done a fabulous job.
Outstanding what they're doing and what they're achieving. So hopefully they can just get the job done, and then they're up into the big league, as you say, and it'll be great for the town as well.
Absolutely.
And then hopefully they can get the support they certainly deserve and start getting people through the gates to watch them.
Well, I mean, they have a game tomorrow. They're at home against Stirling Uni at 12.
All right, well,
12 o'clock kick-off.
12 o'clock kick-off, yeah.
Get as many
Get
there
along
as
to that
possible.
if you can.
Right, well, look, all the very best. Does it feel like going home when you head back there?
No, this is home.
Good man, that is the correct answer.
Always nice to go back, but this is home.
Yeah, pleasure.
Great.
As always, buddy.
Good.
Try to enjoy the rest of the weekend,
I will
pal.
do, yes. Have a good weekend.
Good
lad.
one. Right, everybody else, have a great time.